time where Cary and Raleigh PD raided my hotel room. Now, I'm gonna start the story off like this. Okay, I had a roommate and I was staying in Raleigh, North Carolina, right? My roommate and I sold movies, bootleg movies and CDs, and we made pretty good money off of it. And it's to the point where, you know, he started to venture out and start selling crack. Now I'm saying to myself, why are you gonna sell crack? We're selling bootleg movies and CDs, and we're making over $1,000 a week. So why are you doing this? But for some odd reason, he wanted to sell crack. So one day he brings this girl over. The girl is like chubby, but she's very cute. She's pretty, whatever, right? So the girl, she smokes crack, you know what I'm saying? And that's what he brung her over there for. Now he tells me, yo man, she wants some crack, but she don't have no money. I say, yo, what that have to do with me? He says, yo, she's offering, oral sex if you pay for the crack. I said, well, say no more. I gave him the money and she blew me off, and then next thing you know, they went in the room and she smoked crack. And it's to the point now where I think he probably smoked crack too. But anyway, he wound up, taking her back, to where she was at. So he spent so much time with her, in the room. I was like, yo man, you spend so much time with that crackhead. She wasn't really a crackhead, but she was, you know what I'm saying? I said, you might as well wife the broad up. Next thing y'all know, he wifed the broad up. He bought inside the apartment and that we had. You know what I'm saying? So this dude, I'm selling bootleg movies and CDs. He's selling bootleg movies and CDs. He's selling crack. And then also he got a girlfriend that's a crackhead that blew me off, right? This broad would leave, take for days, and we won't know where she's at. And she comes back out of nowhere and a dude drops her off. You know what time it is. So I just got tired of that. I got tired of just it was just more to the story than that. You know what I'm saying? I just got tired of it, right? So I wound up moving back, with my father, back up New York, right? So I had a guy that I was wholesaling CDs to, and he was like, well, now that you're in New York, it's even better because you can go to Canal Street and just get the new joints all day, every day. So I wound up, sending him CDs down like once or twice a week, and he would, COD me my money. So that was good. I was in New York, even though I was staying with my father, it was still cool. He wasn't charging me any money. I got to bag all of the money that I was making, and I would go out to clubs and, do the things that I, really couldn't do when I was paying rent and doing this and doing that. I had to save up. But now I just spent, and saved a little bit here and there, whatever, right? So make long story short, my father, would see me and make these CDs and do the CD covers, and he had some hate. I saw it in his eyes. Here it is. I'm young. I'm in my 20s. My skin is glowing. I got all the fresh new clothes on. I go out on the weekends. I go to the clubs. Money is not a thing. So, make long story short, I seen it, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna make my massive exodus out of New York. Now, bear with me. I'm getting to the police raid. So, the dude that I'm wholesaling CDs to, he gets put in jail. I don't know what he did, but he served 2 years, right? So now my money is gone. And my father's looking at me crazy, and I'm like, yo, I gotta get out of here. So that weekend, I went out, and I was supposed to go to Manhattan. My stepsister gave me her car, and I drove to Manhattan. Now, take a heed, I normally take the train to go where I gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Whatever club or whatever have you, right? So this particular time, my stepsister was like, yo, don't take the train, just grab my car. I grabbed her car, I grabbed her keys, drove the car to Manhattan, and then something told me, yo, man, just go no, something didn't tell me. It was something on the radio that said something, Mineola Long Island was having a club, a party or something like that. So I went to the party. The party was cool. I met this chick or whatever, bagged the number, and make the long story short, I had a few drinks. I ain't gonna lie. I stopped at White Castle, and this was in Mineola, Long Island. I stopped at White Castle. The lines were too long, so I drove home. On my way home, I picked up the phone and used the phone, and I failed to make a left turn signal, right? Cop gets behind me. He smells the liquor on my breath. I told him I had a few drinks. I wasn't drunk. He wants to do a sobriety test. I tell him no because it's snowing outside. He arrests me. He takes me down to the Mineola Police Department. And at the end of the day, they gave me a DWI because I said that I wasn't going to take the test. Right? I spent the night over the weekend in jail. That Monday, I go to Hempstead Court. My father bails me out. And I'm like, yo, I'm done. I'm leaving New York. So Pretty Ricky, for those that know, my channel, you'll know who Pretty Ricky is. He said, yo, listen, you could come down south to Florida and chill with me. You know what I'm saying? My baby mom's, she's staying with her mother, so and my children are too. So I'm in the house by myself. I said, cool. I went down there in Orlando. I chilled for a little while. And then my pride got the best of me because my friend, here it is, he's going to work, he's doing what he got to do, he's busting his tail, while me, on the other hand, I'm going out, I'm selling CDs in Orlando, but the money is not that good, you know what I'm saying? And plus I had to adjust. So down south, I had to sell more merengue, soca music, Latin music, slow chopped and screwed music, and I just was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go back to Raleigh, where I was originally at, and sell my CDs there. Went back to Raleigh, started selling CDs there. A dude that I was cool with prior to me leaving Raleigh was selling his movies. Now this guy was catching a flight from Raleigh, North Carolina to Brooklyn, New York to go to a community college in Brooklyn every week, Monday through Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday he would be out, in Raleigh. He stayed in Raleigh, but he would take flights out to go to this community college in Brooklyn Monday through Friday. So he didn't have anybody to sell his movies. So I said, yo, listen, I'll sell the movies. Just give me, a couple dollars for that, and just, make sure that we are one with when it comes to one with each other. When it comes to if I get, pulled over, something like that, and I got the movies and the CDs on me, you're gonna come up half with the lawyer fees, right? He agreed. So, I'm, every week I'm doing the same thing, going out there selling movies, CDs, movies, CDs, movies, CDs, movies, CDs, movies, CDs. So I forgot to tell y'all, throughout that whole time I'm staying in a hotel. My life is messed up. I got driving while license revoked, so I don't have a driver's license. And I got 2 evictions on my credit, so therefore I can't get an apartment. The only thing I could do is live in an extended stay, right? I met the mother of my children. She had her own crib, but I just met her, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like she was gonna let me come in. I'm a stranger, right? So I'm staying in a hotel room. I get up one Saturday, the mother of my children is there, you know what I'm saying? She chilled with me. And I get up one Saturday, I took her car. The movies and the CDs are in the car. Get up one Saturday to get my stuff. So Pretty Ricky, I had a PlayStation 2. I left a PlayStation 2 there. I left a leather jacket and a couple other things in Orlando, Florida. Pretty Ricky had my stuff sent to my mother's house. My mother at the time wasn't at home, so my sister was there. She wound up getting the stuff, and she said, hey, listen, I'll bring it to you. Just meet me halfway. I was like, halfway like what? She says, Morrisville. Morrisville is like Cary. So I said, cool. So I get there. It's RDU, and then there's the airport mall. I meet at the airport mall, right? She gives me the stuff. I tell her to go in the trunk, look in the trunk, and pull out a CD that you'll like or whatever have you. She does that, right? The cops see me. They see us, right? Passes by. So we get in the car. I get in the mother of my children's car. My sister gets in her car. We drive off. We're getting on the highway to go back home. She's going to Durham. I'm going to Raleigh. No, excuse me. She's following me. She's following me to Raleigh. The cop comes up, pushes her, tells her to move out of the way, pulls me over. He pulls me over. He tells me ain't no insurance on the car, which is a lie. She just paid the insurance, right? So they wind up taking me out of the car, running my name. Of course, I'm going to jail because I don't have a license, right? So they asked me, can they search the car? I said no. They waited for their superior to come, and the court order said they could search it. They went through the car. Lo and behold, in the trunk, you got the bootleg movies and CDs, right? So they take me to Cary precinct, right? Starts questioning me and everything. They pat me down. They see that I have a key. a hotel key, right? Now let me rewind because I forgot to mention this. While I was under arrest and they had me outside, my sister was standing there making sure that nothing happened to me. So I told her, while the cops were preoccupied searching the car, I told her to go in my pocket and get my cell phone, call the mother of my children, tell her to get out of there, tell her to get the burners out of there, the CD blanks, the copy machine, all of that out of there, right? So she does that. So now I'm in jail, and I'm like, it is what it is. So he comes up to me and he's like, yo, we're gonna put you under the jail, threatening me and all the rest of that stuff. And then he says, yo, I'm gonna find out where you live at, what hotel you're at, and we're gonna go and search your room. Now, from this point on, I'm telling you what the mother of my children told me. So she said that 9 squad cars pulled up in the parking lot of the hotel room. Now she's downstairs. The car is impounded, so she can't get her car back until she pays the money or whatever have you. The car's impounded. She's downstairs. She has this big duffel bag full of CDs and CD blanks, CD burners, and a copy machine, right? So she's downstairs. All the cops come up. There's like 4 or 5 Raleigh PD officers, and there's like 4 or 5 Cary police officers, right? They go upstairs, they ransack the room, right? Didn't find anything, so the mother of my children caught a cab, right? She gets in the cab, drives off. They found out, they put 2 and 2 together, and they were like, yo, that's probably his girlfriend, right? They somehow got in touch with the cab driver and told him to turn around. He said he already dropped the mother of my children off, so therefore the mother of my children got away, right? Now, they take me downtown, Raleigh downtown, and I'm in jail, right? I get bailed out. I call the dude that I sell movies for. I said, yo, listen, this is what happened. He said, well, I don't see why you were driving in the first place. I said, well, it doesn't make a difference. You agreed that you was gonna pay for half of my attorney fees if something happened. He said, yeah. He never did. So what I did is I started skimming off the top because I continued working for him. I started skimming off the top until I got my lawyer fees paid, right? If y'all don't know what skimming off the top is, if he made 100, I took 25 or 30 of it. And then I took my money off of it. So, the court case comes, right? I cut off all my dreads, I look presentable or whatever, and the reason why is because, I've had so many DWLRs, driving while license revoked, in Raleigh till it makes no sense. So I knew I was automatically gonna do about 45 days or 2 months in jail, and I couldn't do it, right? So, lawyer comes in, my lawyer I hired, white, short, Jewish lady. She starts talking, and then the cop says, I want to put the DVDs and the CDs together so I can create a felony, so I can put a felony charge on this guy. For some odd reason, the Jewish lady went up to the judge. They had a conversation, and it got thrown out. That's my story, man. The moral of the story is, never drive a car without a license, and don't sell bootleg movies and CDs, and you won't get in trouble like I almost did. My name is Langston 2092. I want you to like, comment, subscribe, and definitely share this video. 1.